Janssen Ortho markets Levaquin in Canada. In the same year, its parent company, Johnson & Johnson, sold more than $1.3 billion worth.
Those impressive sales figures are in spite of equally stunning numbers of reported adverse reactions and deaths associated with fluoroquinolones. The drug companies claim fewer than 1% of clinical trial subjects suffered serious reactions. Still, Health Canada's database contains about 2,000 reports classified as serious and about 100 deaths linked to fluoroquinolones since 1985. Freedom of Information documents obtained from the U.S. FDA show more than 50,000 adverse reactions and 3,000 deaths where fluoroquinolones are suspected. And Young says it may be much worse.
Multiply that figure times 100, because most doctors never report an adverse drug reaction and most patients never report one. So the actual adverse drug reaction reports they get represent around 1% of the reality.
The drug industry has now gone off on a very bad tack. It's a very profit-oriented industry.
Tony Merchant has launched Canadian class action lawsuits against the makers of the 3 brand-name fluoroquinolones approved by Health Canada: Avelox, Cipro, and Levaquin. He says there were adverse reactions being reported in Europe as far back as the 1980s.
They knew or ought to have known about the problems, and they didn't disclose the problems. So they didn't give to doctors the real opportunity to select another drug instead of these drugs and put their patients at risk in the result.
But despite lawsuits like his, Merchant says drug companies don't appear to be changing their ways.
They still wait to be told. They still wait to be caught. With this drug, they were told in Europe first, then they were told in the United States. The drug companies continue to market drugs even when they know that there are problems because they have a huge investment in the drug.
The drug companies have yet to file a response to his allegations.